everyone, it's Naomi. Today I'm doing a favorites, sort of a wrap-up of my favorites from the last several months, so like the winter, January, February, March, and yeah, I have several products to get through, and I want to talk a little bit about TV shows and some other things too. First up, it has been super dry lately, so I have been using this, one of my favorite hand moisturizers pretty much all winter again. This is called True All You Need Is Me from True Organic of Sweden, and this is a amazing formula. I do use it before bed, like on my cuticles and stuff, instead of in the beginning of the day, because it kind of works while you're sleeping, but also it does feel a little bit tacky for a little bit, but it works super well, and pretty much you can use this on anything, your elbows, your lips, your hands. It's certified organic, and I think only contains like 6 ingredients or something like that, and there is no water in it, which at first I was like, well, what does that even matter? But I guess the purpose of that is that water just evaporates, so this is truly a moisturizing formula, and I really love it. Another thing I have been adoring lately is the Breathe Deeply by Spritz. This is a mix of peppermint and eucalyptus, and it just, I wish that I had had this like a month ago when I was super sick with a sinus infection. That would have been really nice, but it's just like an aromatherapy mist, and it really does help you to breathe more deeply. It is wonderful, simple and wonderful. Love it. A concealer that I've been loving for more than the last couple of months is the 100% Pure Second Skin concealer. I'm wearing it today, and I've been wearing it most days lately. I also love their other concealers, but this is really the first like liquid concealer that I have fallen in love with, and I use it all the time, mostly just for the under eye area, and it is of course fruit pigmented, 100% natural, cruelty-free, vegan and gluten-free, if that matters to you. But yeah, I just really love this. The formula is super creamy and silky, and it just blends in really well, and I love it. And I wear it in the shade Cream, if you're wondering. Another beauty item, Bite Beauty just came out with their cream lip glosses in the pearl colors. This is Pink Pearl, which I'm wearing on my lips today over one of their lip liners. And I just love these. They're shimmery and gorgeous and unusual, and I'm obsessed. Another shimmery item that I've been loving lately is the Rituel de Fil Ghost Light Luminizer. So this is their Rare Light Luminizers, and I love all 3 shades. I use them all the time, but I've been especially loving Ghost Light, which is their lightest kind of iridescent purpley white pink shade, and it's hard to see in the pan, but you can see on my finger that's kind of what it looks like. And these are so beautiful. They're all natural. They smell slightly of lavender because they have a little bit of lavender essential oil in them. And I use them on my brow bones, cheekbones, and even on the lips and eyelids. They can be used literally in so many different ways, and I love them, and I love the gorgeous packaging too. Speaking of lavender, one of my other favorites is from Lightened Cycle. This is an all-natural aromatherapy perfume, so an essential oil perfume. I basically consider it just aromatherapy because there's only a couple of essential oils in it, but you can wear it as a perfume or use it during meditation. I usually put it on my wrist in the morning, and it's so beautiful, and I love this company. I love their whole style, and they have really great ingredients, and this is the one called, I think they have like only 3 ones to choose from. This is In Grace, and it is a blend of lavender and rose. It's mostly lavender that comes out in it. There's just barely a hint of rose in the background. I love mixing this with one of their other ones, which is like a bergamot and petitgrain type of scent, like a light citrusy one. Blends beautifully layered with this one, and it's just really calming and peaceful, and I love the bottle. I keep showing it off because it's so pretty. Something that I didn't think I was going to like at all when I first got it, but actually love, is the Lilicious Brown Sugar Vanilla Shower and Bath Oil. And you can see I've used this much of it already. And I got this in November in a Pop Sugar box, I believe. Unboxed it and was like, oh, I'm probably not gonna like it because it has artificial fragrance in it. Even though it's paraben-free, sulfate-free, phthalate-free, that's awesome. But I just kind of wrote it off right away because if you've been watching my channel or reading my blog for any time at all, you know that I really dislike artificial fragrances for the most part, like probably 98% of the time. But this is one of those other times that I really don't mind this. In fact, I love it. It has this gorgeous brown sugar vanilla type scent, more vanilla than brown sugar, and I like it a lot. It lathers beautifully in the shower and it smells so nice, and it actually works really great as a shaving oil, so it's kind of like multi-purpose. And yeah, I didn't think I was gonna like this, but love it. The next two items are ones that I got in my Good Being box, not from March but from February, and I've only used them each once, but I love them and they're making it into my favorites list because they're that good. The first is the Shea Radiance Keratin Deep Conditioning Hair Mask. I've been looking for a good hair mask forever, and although I have found several that I like a lot, this is a new one that I am in love with, and I'm probably gonna end up buying the full size. This is what the sample size looks like, and I've used almost half of it during one treatment. So how I used it was really massaged it into my scalp and then just sort of layered it all over as much as I could, and then like kind of dragged it down through to the ends from what was left over, and I let it sit for over an hour. You can wear this overnight if you want, but I think at least like 30 minutes is probably good. I did an hour because I really wanted it to soak in, and then I just rinsed it out in the shower and shampooed lightly as usual, I mean. Afterwards, my hair was super soft and shiny, and my scalp, most importantly, was really calm and moisturized, but not weighed down with any buildup. And my scalp loved this, and it's so hard for me to find things that my scalp likes because it's very sensitive and prone to dry skin. So I would highly recommend the Shea Radiance Women's Gold Keratin Deep Conditioning Hair Mask. Another mask, but for your face, that was in that same box, is the Biodera Coconut Matcha Brightening Mask. And this is just, obviously it comes in the powder form, and you mix it with a little bit of water in your hand or in a bowl, whatever you'd like. It says to rinse after 10 minutes with warm water, and I think I left it on for like 10 to 12 minutes. And it like tightened up my skin. It was crazy. Like, I could, as it was drying, and I know that it feels like it's tightening more when masks dry on your face, but what happened to my light? This literally like tightened up my skin. It was crazy. I could feel it working as it dried, and I know that like that's a sensation that you get from a mask like actually drying on your skin, but even when I rinsed it off, my skin felt tighter and smoother, and just like it felt so good and healthy. And a lot of masks you try them and it's like, I can't really tell if it did anything, but this one definitely had an effect in a very positive way. Okay, now moving on from skincare and beauty and all of that, I want to mention something that I just absolutely love, which is Fairy Magazine. I've talked about them before, and I'm wearing one of my flower crowns today because their spring issue just came out and I am in love with it. I love all the issues. I've been a subscriber for like 3 years and I collect these. They come out quarterly, but this one has a gorgeous warrior goddess on the cover. And even though it's not really spring here yet, I am pretending that it's spring by wearing this flower crown and reading this magazine. This is the Warriors and Goddesses issue, and it's just full of so much beauty, and I would highly recommend you look into getting a subscription if you're into anything like this. Every time I get one of these issues in the mail, it brings me so much joy, and I love collecting them. They're really beautiful collectible publications. Okay, now talking TV. I finally finished Smallville, and I'm so sad that it's over. I mean, it's been over for years for most people, but I watched it on Hulu. They had the entire series on there, and it took me, I think, like 4.5 months. I started it in November, and I would have finished it a lot sooner than that because I was breezing right through them, but once I started getting towards the end, I like put them off and didn't want to finish them because I knew that it would be over soon. So I kind of extended it as long as I could, but eventually had to watch the finale. And yeah, it was amazing and I love it. And if there's any other Smallville fans watching this, let me know. Let me know what you thought of the ending, because I'm just really sad that I'll never see another new episode. You know what I mean? Like, when you're with a show for that long, or when you like binge watch 10 seasons of something over 4 months, it becomes such a part of your TV watching life. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to miss it. But you know what? I'm just gonna rewatch all of them eventually, so it's okay. And Clark Kent will always have my heart. Alright, that's it for today. There's probably something else that I'm forgetting, but yeah. That's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and subscribe so you can see future videos that I do about books and beauty. And I will see you in another one very soon. Bye.